Hi, everybody. Given that we have a lot of new people, followers, traffic hitting my reels, or Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, so I figured I'd do a little introduction and save it just above, just so that these people or you can click on it and get to know me a little bit better. So, my name is Tamara. My handle is Sorjet, which was a nickname given to me in high school by a bunch of my guy friends. The internet was new. They put my name into this magic jumbler and it came out with the name Sorjet. And they just started calling me that and it's kind of stuck. So that's where my handle's from. Just to let you know, I'm a 39-year-old female. I identify with pronouns she, her. My career before I went on to disability was I was a nurse and I loved it. It was my calling. It was everything I wanted to do. I was a palliative care nurse. I loved it. Then I went into management where it was great and I was able to share my knowledge and teach and bring more to the community. And then unfortunately, I collapsed. I got married to the love of my life, December 31st, 2018, New Year's Eve wedding. It was beautiful. We went away for a couple days after. Then I went back to work. And then we went on our honeymoon closer to where my birthday is at the end of January. Kind of two birds, one stone. So we went on our honeymoon. We went to Mexico, went to Tulum, saw the ruins, swam, had a blast, right? And then I got back, came back, went to work, and about 2 weeks later, on February 8th, 2019, I collapsed in my office. And I woke up basically in the ICU with a tube down my throat. And that is what started this whole thing. And that was only 3.5 years ago. So a lot of this is new. So when we were trying to figure out what landed me into the ICU, we finally got a diagnosis, and it was called mast cell activation syndrome. I'd always had allergic reactions, anaphylactic reactions, and they were bad. But it seems that I wasn't actually allergic to the food. I have more of a histamine intolerance, and I'm allergic to the histamines. My body produces too much. So over the course of figuring that out, and then also the other disorders that go with it, which is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and dysautonomia, more specifically POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And yes, I have been diagnosed with mast cell, EDS, and dysautonomia. They can't specifically test me for POTS because of a medication I'm on for another condition that skews with the results. But they do, because I have these symptoms, they do believe I have it. So for 6 months after not being at work, trying to figure out what was wrong with me, I could barely walk, I was in so much pain. So after we figured all that out, I was looking forward to starting to return to work. My doctor was like, not yet. We still have a lot of, tinkering to do with my medication. And then in August, I found a lump. Now I was a breast cancer patient. So it was growing rapidly. It was triple negative invasive ductal carcinoma, and the tumor was doubling in size. When I finally saw the doctors at Sunnybrook at the Odette Center, the chemo center, they basically said that next week I have to have the operation to remove the tumor. And then we'd go for chemo and radiation. And the chemo, I had reactions to it. It was not a good ride. Knock on wood, I am, as of right now, cancer-free. I'm going for my 3-year checkup in December. But the chemo wiped my system, which allowed all my other autoimmune disorders that were kind of hidden, maybe not really barking up the wrong tree. All of a sudden, they just poof, exploded. And just problem after problem after problem. So I actually went through all my doctor's notes and wrote down all the diagnoses that they have put down that are still following me to this day. And there are 26. 26 different diagnoses. And right now I've told you of 4 of them. So we'll continue to do a series. Hopefully we will have questions and you can answer them and, follow, like, subscribe. And I'm here to hopefully show you the good and the bad side of these illnesses and to be support for the community and education awareness and awareness on our healthcare system and how burnt out it is and how it's difficult for some invisible illnesses than there are others. But we will do that. So I have, just to wrap it all up, my name is Tamara. I live in Ottawa. I have the most loving husband. I am a wheelchair user. I can still use a walker. I can still walk, but given pain and dislocations and partial subluxations, I use a wheelchair. Also for the dysautonomia, when things start to spin and I start to drop. I have 2 dogs. One is my service dog. They are both long-haired dachshunds. They are absolutely amazing. I have a lizard. I have a bearded dragon. His name is Jean-Luc Lazard. We call him JL. We have 2 budgies. We have Hops and Barley. That is our family. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I would love to talk to you about anything. All right? Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.